Hey guys, FunnyGuyTimmy here. I want to do a little live stream. I was picking up my brother and roommate at his job. I'm gonna try to like hide. I don't want anyone knowing where he is or where I am right now. I mean, not like you'll be able to discern any of that. Um, but I also don't want to cover that. Okay. But I also wanted to, just talk, just touch base, just in case anyone was online right now. I wanted to talk. Leave comments. I did have a few things that I did want to talk about. Um, First of all, um, oh God, look at that. Oh, that's disgusting. So nasty. Um, First of all, I got a new vehicle. That's the only one to talk about. Um, and I had to replace the truck that I was driving because I was doing a lot of comedy gigs. And the AC went out. We'd replace it a couple times, and it kept going out. We replaced a tire, but the tire that we replaced it with had a very slow leak, and it could have gone in and had it replaced and all this kind of stuff. I just didn't feel like it. Um, and then it started having the check engine light. The engine started rumbling. Um, it just had all kinds of problems. Um, but last month, if all this had happened, I would have been very hesitant to get a new vehicle, even though I still would have needed it, because something like live music, because I I wasn't making as much doing acting, comedy, voiceover like I have been this month, and this month is almost over, and I have surprisingly um, been keeping some steady. I don't know if you're that this vehicle like right behind me. I got the windows down, just playing. And it makes you music. And they're just backing up, and going forwards. Yeah, they're not doing anything. They're not going anywhere. I don't know if you can see this. See that? That vehicle right there, backing up and going forwards and backing up and going forwards. I think they're picking somebody up, but it was weird. Anyway, yeah. So on Fiverr, one of the voiceover platforms that I've been working on. By the end of this month, I will have earned probably over 1,700. Uh, and as far as acting goes, I will have made over 300. Stand-up comedy, over probably over 700, and then on voices, probably over 200, plus the the occasional stuff that I get from YouTube and the affiliate links, and all that kind of stuff. So being that it seems to be more regular, and I feel like I know what I'm doing more. Also, I've been reaching out to Earl Hall a lot more often, asking him for advice and tips and pointers, and just, hey, what do you think of this? And if he thinks it's stupid, he has no problem telling me if it's stupid, and I have no problem hearing if my ideas are stupid, or if what I'm doing is stupid. I mean, like, I need that in my life. But I'm also more confident in what I do. I've been coaching more, also did more coaching. And I think collectively doing coaching, I think I've made 200, coach a couple people. Um, and I'm also working on a curriculum for character voiceover. Kind of a worksheet, more or less, just kind of some tips and pointers and stuff like that. And so, yeah, because of that, I felt that, you know, I could afford a new vehicle. This is probably it's not new. It's still used. It's still used, but it's 2017. It only had 9,000 miles on it. So it's the newest vehicle I've ever owned. And my brother and roommate, he has a job and he's making good money. It's pretty steady and pretty stable. So yeah, we both agreed that we could afford a new vehicle. But if it was last month, I wouldn't have felt comfortable in that. I wouldn't have felt comfortable doing that. And a lot of that is because, I don't feel like I knew it. Now I feel, oh, the light just goes off after a while. It turns off. But yeah, I don't really need it, except for that shadow that's on my face. That's fine. But yeah, um, doing better with the YouTube, with the voiceover, with the acting, with the comedy. Um, Definitely, I would say this year has been some of the best comedy and acting that I've done since I moved to Austin. Um, my comedy, I do about a third of it now is crowd work. Um, and my acting, I'm starting to get a little bit more that's like not what you would normally associate with me. Normally, people look at me, they just assume the short, goofy, dumb, weird guy, and that's normally what I was getting when I moved to Austin. But now, because of updated headshots, because of updated demos, because of an updated resume, people are starting to you know send me auditions or roles that aren't I'm not getting typecast as much. I think that's what I'm trying to say, which is really good. Um, yes, we did not make the goal for the Mr. and Mrs. Stormtrooper. We did not make our goal for that, but that's not a problem. That's not a problem. I figured something like that was probably going to happen. I figured that, you know, uh, there was thing about it. Only a handful of people. So definitely going to be giving its own YouTube channel. Um, don't know if we're going to do a Patreon for it or what, but just going to fund it slowly over time, one episode at a time. Never give up on dreams or ideas that people really seem to like. Um, you know, People seem to have positive reviews. There wasn't really anyone that said that was good. Maybe it's not as funny as I think it is. Maybe it's just kind of meh funny, but that's fine. So never give up on those kind of dreams and goals and stuff like that. And it's still gonna be fun. What else? Um, Nobody's chimed in. That's fine. It's midnight. This was kind of a last minute kind of thing. Um, uh, I got an audition on Saturday for something I think NFL related. It's an audition. It's not a role. I don't know anything about it. But if I get it, it's gonna be good. And then there is another audition on Monday that my agent just told me about. So, and then I have a show on the 31st, which there should be information on my Facebook. If there's not information on my Facebook, I apologize. But it's in Texas. It's at the Silver Spoon in south of San Antonio. It's just south of San Antonio. Silver Spoon. It's like a bar. It's like a riverside bar or something like that. Anyway, I'll post something on there. So nice 30-minute headlining that one. Nice 30-minute set there. Um, yeah, just kind of. It's been a good year. It's been a good year. Normally, normally by halfway through the year, I normally still think that it's a shit year, and I'm normally not optimistic, but I'm optimistic about this one. I am. Um, I think this is the most solid and the most stable I've been not having a day job, which the reason I left my day job was because I, me and my roommate, we both worked at the same day job. Um, the reason that we had to basically move on was because we live North Austin and the job was South Austin, South Austin, and there was a lot of construction going on 35, which is basically the only real highway to get there because we live just off the highway. And there was construction right outside of our apartment, right outside, and sometimes it would take an hour and a half to get there. Um, and then sometimes it would take 20 minutes, sometimes it would take an hour and a half, and there was no consistency. And because we could not promise that we would be there on time, we had to tell it like, hey, let's just cut this here. Let's just make this easier on both of us. We've been coming in late too many times. There's no excuse for it other than stuff that's out of our control. So let's just move on. So, and the idea after we left, the idea was like, I'm probably gonna have to get another day job. But for the first week of being technically unemployed at that day job, for the first week, the first day immediately after not working there anymore, I got as much sleep as I could, and then the following days, I updated demos, I updated headshots, I updated all my information. I reevaluated my, profile on Fiverr. I reevaluated, how frequently can I do auditions on voices.com. I looked at a lot of stuff, and I contacted, Earl Hall. I contacted Bill DeWeese, and they kind of gave me, list of pointers and a list of advice, and I started just hustling. And then I told, my agents, dude, anything comes up, I'm available. Anything comes up, I'm available. And then, I made sure that they had good updated demos of comedy or acting, and then I just went to it. I just, tried as hard as I could, hustled as much as I could, made as many connections as I could. And my brother, my roommate, he also helped out, looking for stuff on Facebook, looking for stuff on Craigslist, anything that I could audition for, he helped out there, which was a huge help. And he's hoping to do more stuff like that, more production and management and agent related kind of stuff. I think he's good at that. So, once what I do is more stable and brings in a more solid income to the point that he can break away from what he's doing and focus on that, that's his goal. And good for him, so because of all of that, and because everything was looking up, I was able to comfortably, go into a dealership and with confidence get a new vehicle. And this isn't one of those, if you've seen any of those dude, he's got his Ferraris, and he's got the shelf of books behind him, and he's like, dude, if you want to make millions of dollars a year, so what if you gotta buy my book and buy my DVD, and it'll tell you everything in the DVD and the book is like $100. You're like, I know exactly how you made your money. This isn't one of those. This is it's more of just getting to the point where you're confident in what you're doing, being stress-free. Stress-free. I wouldn't say I'm 100% stress-free because I still hustle. Yesterday, I think I did like 6 voiceover gigs, and there are like, all paying relatively well. But the problem with doing voiceover or stand-up comedy or acting full time and not having a day job is, even if the gigs that you are getting do pay well, you don't have the confidence in knowing that next week there's going to be a huge lineup of gigs and opportunity, which is why you have to constantly be never relaxing, never just chilling. Try, as audition as much as you can. Keep in contact with as many people as you can. like for coaching and stuff like that. I mean, even if you can't afford the coaching, which for a good while I couldn't, I was just, I would take as much free advice as I could. Um, Bill DeWeese, was one of those people that would, help me on whatever way he could, for no cost. And then when I could afford do some one-on-one coaching, I'd go to him. Same thing with Earl Hall. Which, by the way, I think Earl and me need to do another touching base some point soon, just because he's a cool guy. And then same thing with me. Because of all the coaches out there who have helped me out, um, you know, for nothing, or have, been more than available. It's one of the things that I've been trying very much to do, is to be open and available to other people. And one of the reasons I'm starting to do more coaching. This actually wasn't even my idea. The coaching wasn't even my idea. It was a combination of friends and family with people. If people have questions, a lot of people ask you questions on your YouTube videos. Why don't you, put yourself out there and offer up information to people. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's kind of an update as to where I am. As far as like why I haven't been posting that many videos, a lot of that was because of the almost back-to-back comedy gigs that I was doing that was out of town. The last one that I did, the last comedy gig that I did, was in Houston. It was at, I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember what it was. It was a, oh, don't come back here, stupid. It was just a big hotel, fancy hotel in Houston, and they had a comedy show, and I opened, and they put me up in a hotel. But the problem was that the reason I shot a video and I was going to upload it, and I was going to do some editing, and I was going to do some voiceover, that night before. But they charged to use the Wi-Fi. It was like $11 to use the Wi-Fi, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So I tried to do as much as I could on my phone, but the video and the file were too big, so I just dodged that. So that's why there was a lot of videos that didn't go up. I have a backlog of like 7 videos that I'm needing to edit and upload, and editing those, in between doing gigs and stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, this is just me trying to touch base and do kind of an honest one-on-one vlog. I like to do these every now and then. This channel used to only be sad, depressing vlogs. That's all it was. It was just me talking about being depressed and, feeling like I was worthless. But now the idea is to be the complete opposite. These are all good. These are all good vlogs. These are all, I have a lot of positive stuff to share. And, I'm more than happy to give advice and, share, my opinions with people. So anyway, I'll probably stop this here, and I might see if there's anybody on Facebook. Do a Facebook Live. I probably should have done that. Actually, most of my lives should just go to Facebook. There's more people on Facebook every day. Anyway, so if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like this. If you have any questions, I think I already said that. Leave it down in the comment section below. And subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Peace. Boop, 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 boop. It's not working.